You know what? Working in an unemployment office must be so tense. Even if you get fired, you still have to come in the next day. Anyways, since we cannot be meeting face to face due to COVID-19 regulations, I would like to thank public officials, members of the court, members of administration, residents of the state, and anyone else who can be here via Zoom. Also, thank you to the people that helped organize all of this. I know we have all had our ups and downs through this pandemic. We are all going to get through this together. Just remember to follow the guidelines the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has provided for us. An outbreak of this illness is affecting all 50 states in the nation. There is evidence of community spread in Kentucky at this time. All workers and employers should review their workplace health and safety procedures to help prevent exposure to the virus as well. Sometimes the state addresses for celebration, but tonight I would like to talk about a serious event that people have been going through during this pandemic, which is unemployment. The Kentucky Department of Labor Unemployment Insurance Program provides a variety of support services to individuals affected by COVID-19 in Kentucky. For faster and more convenient access to the services, we encourage the use of our online options. People have had to deal with unemployment for years, but this is something that has been a broad topic lately. Due to COVID-19, changes have been made for unemployment. If your job has been affected by COVID-19, you can apply for unemployment benefits right away. About 26 million Americans have lost their jobs in the last month. 6.6 people have applied for unemployment, and it is growing every day. The amount of people that are applying for unemployment is making the people working in the unemployment offices work twice as hard. Just stay patient. We're all doing our best to make it through this pandemic. Since many people are trying to call and apply, it will be a smoother process to apply online. If you're having trouble applying online, just call 651-296-3644 and they will assist you in the best way possible. You can apply for this benefit if an individual is quarantined with the expectation of returning to work after the quarantine is over, an individual leaves employment due to a risk of exposure or infection, or to care for a family member. In addition, federal laws does not require an employee to quit in order to receive benefits due to the impact of COVID-19. The people who are eligible to apply for unemployment for being quarantined or sick, workers will receive approximately 60 to 70% of wages and range from $50 to $1,300 a week, depending on your income. This will continue through July 31st, 2020. For unemployment caregivers, if you cannot work because you're a primary caregiver for someone who is sick with COVID-19 or quarantine, then you may be able to file a paid family leave claim. Paid family leave provides up to a total of 6 weeks of payments to workers that are eligible and have a full or partial loss of wage income because they need time off from work to care for a seriously ill family member. Paid family leave benefit amounts are approximately 60 to 70% of wages depending on your total income and can range from $50 to $1,300 per week. You can also apply for unemployment due to school closures, reduced work hours, and self-employed. The benefits may vary. I realize that people are struggling and are trying to get by with these unemployment checks. And I realize that this process is taking longer than expected. Just know that the people in the unemployment offices are doing the best they can. The unemployment rate for Kentucky in October 2019 was 4.3 and has moved up to 5.8 in March 2020. This issue is a big deal and I have found a solution to help. Just know I'm trying to help in every way I can. As the governor, I would love to see the unemployment rates go down and then employment rates go up during this hard time, or just any time in general. With that being said, the unemployment offices will be offering job openings. This way we can speed up the process of getting the unemployment checks out to those who applied. People can process and review claims, which will give more people job opportunities. For those staying at home trying to stay safe and following the guidelines, thank you. But also thank you to those who are still having to go to work risking their lives every day. This is not easy. I hope that this solution will help out tremendously and that all of you take advantage of this opportunity. We will get our employment rates up much faster once we can open up businesses. Before businesses are allowed to open back up, they have to submit plans on how they will abide by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention guidelines. We are calling this Healthy at Work initiative. After we figure out when it is safe to reopen businesses, we want to see 14 days of decreasing of coronavirus cases. Just remember, social distancing and wash and sanitize your hands often. This country has been through many pandemics. We have seen, been through, or heard about most of these traumas. The Black Death in 1350, the Columbian Exchange in 1942, the Third Plague in 1855, the Spanish flu in 1918, HIV and AIDS in 1981, and many more, plus now COVID-19 in 2020. We will, as counties, states, cities, and a nation, get through this together. I will follow up with this issue and make changes. Kentucky, thank you for your time. Remember, we are all in this together.